I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could fit pickles in the pickles.
You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. You know, there's an unwritten rule. It's not the law. Because technically freedom of speech trumps an assault charge. Any day. But it's an unwritten rule that if you walk into a place full of people of color, and you are not a person of color, and you yell the N-word, they have the unofficial right to fuck you up, as Dave Chappelle said. Would you agree?
I saw a 55-year-old woman get body slammed in the parking lot.
Yes! Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeye.
Fucking Popeyes. Did you see the other one? There was an old man, dude.
Did not see the old man.
He went on a Michael Richards style tirade inside of a Popeyes that was not only employed by majority blacks, but
Down
also,
south.
yeah, patroned by many blacks. He walked out. They somehow let him make it right out of the door. And when I say right out of the door, someone, obviously everybody's videotaping and shit with their phones. They follow him outside. He's already getting his ass kicked as soon as he got outside. Because, I mean, he screamed the N-word in one guy's face over and over and over again and walks out. Old white man. N-word motherfucker, get the fuck out of my way. It was bad. It was real bad. It's like he forgot where he was, too. Like, the cameras were panning around, and it's like, dude, you were in the wrong place to be screaming. Just like that lady.
Yeah.
Just like that white lady. She was less deserved.
Dude.
She was still being a cunt, yes, but the employee probably is going to lose his job just
Oh, dude, he's arrested, man. They arrested
because I
that
did
fool.
read the story. She broke bones.
Oh, yeah.
He body slammed
He grabbed
this
her.
old lady.
And this
What?
bitch is fat, dude.
the guy. The bitch wasn't that big,
No, well, she was
The guy
round,
was-
she was older, rounder, yeah.
but the guy was already a big old lineman-looking dude.
Ah!
Okay, what did she do?
She dropped the N-bomb. Very similar situation, which is
Behind the
what
counter.
brought it up. That was actually Corn fucking...
Wait, she
Dude.
said it to the person that was behind the counter, or
Yeah,
she was
to-
behind
She said
the
it
counter?
to the people behind the counter.
And they were majority.
She was
black,
a
dude.
customer. She decided to call all like 6 black employees
Yeah,
that were
dude,
standing there
That shit was full.
the N-word. And even the person standing behind her, another customer who was videotaping, was like, you were in the wrong place to be yelling that word. Mm-hmm. Like, all the customers were even like, get her out of here.
Dude. Like, at that point, fuck you. Like, I don't think they deserve to die, but yeah, they deserve an ass beating.
Well,
Not like something that's going to be permanent for the rest of their
I'm
life,
not
like
saying-
their eyeball comes
yeah.
out or some crazy shit, but they do deserve to get slapped upside the fucking head.
The old lady, I still will say, she didn't deserve the full body slam.
No, I felt bad.
Forced out of the door, yes.
Yeah, that was fine.
Forced out of the door, yes. But the full body slam should have been reserved for the old man.
Yeah, that was
Because he was still well enough to power walk out of that building because I think he realized as he was yelling that word, he grabbed his bag and, yeah. But as soon as they went outside, somebody had him fucking on the ground already, punching him in the face, talking about fucking This is my hood, motherfucker. Who you calling a fucking? Yeah.
Okay, well,
The end of the video was the best part with the old man because they were like, "Say you're sorry." I'm sorry.
No, dude, I felt bad for the lady, dude. But at the same time, I was all like, okay, well, it was a little overkill.
So was her racist tirade, though.
Well, now
Alright,
she
dude.
knows, but she's still gonna have a very strong
And
opinion of it.
Like I said, that word is still protected under freedom of speech, unfortunately.
Yes.
So technically, it's not illegal for her to go in there and yell that.
Yeah.
But they do have the right to remove her by force.
Okay, you put in old lady. First thing that pops up on YouTube is old lady slammed at Popeyes.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because
gonna
it's
listen
a-
to any of
it's a
this. But I definitely
sensation
gotta
on
see
that.
what's going on here. Oh shit! The thumbnail is horrific. He has her like a. Oh my god!
Yeah, I told. Yeah,
He launched her in the air, bro.
He came up from behind, souffle. Oh, right on her face.
Not a souffle,
He
bro.
almost souffled her.
That was a body slam, man. Like, he wasn't having any of it, dude. He was like, all right.
The Popeyes bitch is punching her while you threw her. Like, come on, dude. Okay, so all three of them's getting fired.
Oh, definitely.
That one's getting. Everyone that left it, the whole crew's getting fired. Everyone came out the building. They're all fired. Even with the stupidity of racism and shit, like, you still, like, there's lines you can't cross because you're an employee. You have to sit there and not take it with a smile. You can fucking escort them out the building.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck all the bullshit. If they tell you to fucking leave, you know, we refuse to fucking serve you and all that shit, that means get the fuck out. If they tell you we're gonna remove you by force, that means definitely get the fuck out. Now, to be fair, the way it looked was like this old lady had already walked out of the building.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, they ran
sign I
up
saw.
behind her. Like, I know it's still shit escalating, but
Yeah. On that one, it's one of those like, okay. Unfortunately, this is a common trend though, with especially with racists in America. Once Dr. King told us to turn the other cheek and whatnot, black people started biting their tongues and stopped jumping on every fucking cracker that used that goddamn word around us and shit. You guys have seen me even fucking, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of a hold sometimes.
Yeah, you only say it when
There-
you're
it's
like, oh, what the? You
Yeah,
don't
and
even say
it's
it.
like a pent up aggression almost. But you know what I mean? That it goes back to like a fucking long ago and shit. Where every time how they tried to like go Jackie Robinson into fucking, you know what I mean? You just scream the N word at him and maybe he'll come in and attack you and then you can play the victim.
Yeah, I saw this video of this old lady walking her dog, dude, and I guess she was just taking pictures of like their neighbors, which is they were black, and she was taking pictures of their car and them and all this shit. You know, fucking yelling fucking racial slurs and shit. So what this woman does, dude, is she walks up to the lady with her phone, but she was, I mean, I understand where she got like why she would get it in her face. You know what I mean? You know, but sticking her phone in the lady's face. You know what I mean?
What the hell is that noise? Is that your fucking phone?
yeah.
You know, so I guess, all right, so basically she sticks her phone in her face, in the white lady's face. The white lady goes to reach for her phone. The lady, like, drops her phone and then socks her. Like, punches her, you know what I mean? And the white lady gets dropped on the floor, and she's on the floor crying, and she calls the cops and all this good shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a fucked up fucking pattern, dude. They push you and push you on that one. Because fucking white people, racists know when fucking black people are trying to take the peaceful route and trying not to fucking go there. But then they fucking, yeah, so they keep pushing at it and pushing at it. And then that pent up aggression leads to full on fucking assault. Mm-hmm. Which is what happened. That guy probably had to do, that guy at that Popeyes was probably getting the N-word shouted at him fucking multiple times. But that was the one time that was the final straw. Like, you know what, you old white bitch?
Yeah, he wasn't having that good day,
I'm
dude.
dealing with enough shit with these goddamn chicken sandwiches. You're going down, sucker!
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would have body slammed her too. I would have called her some nasty names, but
This guy made it 2 feet out the fucking door.
the old white man, You found it?
Hey, man, if you're going to be a racist fucking prick, and especially in today's society, expect some shit like that, though. I mean, realistically.
Yeah,
Like, you can't walk into a
about
fucking
this.
taco shop yelling out frickin'...
I said it was... I still stand by
Thank
it.
you,
I
Corey.
said it was too far when fucking after the most recent presidential election, people were getting attacked just for their bumper stickers and shit.
Yeah.
I said that I always... That's fucking overkill. Let's calm the fuck down.
that's
No
not
matter
cool,
what...
man. That's
no
other
matter
people's
what
property.
that shit, let's calm down. But this situation there, when it's... Okay, let's be real. If you the Trump supporters always get the suspected racism, but innocent until proven guilty. When you go into a restaurant in public and scream out the N-word a billion times, you've rolled the dice. You are accepting the consequences.
You got judged by a jury of your own peers, bro.
Yes, and you have been found wanted.
It's like no one went outside and was like, no, don't beat him up.
No, the only
just
people
videotape.
that did that were the Popeyes people, which is strange. Well, no, it's not. They're come on, dude. We don't need.
We don't want the cops here. We don't have to deal with this
Yeah.
shit today. We just ran out of fucking chicken sandwiches again.
But it's one of those. Even if you're old, you're accepting that consequence. If you really want, the thing is, if you really want to think of us as savages like that, don't come at us like that. Don't come at us with all those racial slurs, especially if you're in the jungle. Both of these situations happened in jungle scenarios, and I can say it.
Don't stir up the brothers.
Don't go in there and start up a ruckus that you know was gonna. If you already suspect all black people of being that kind of a person, why would you go and provoke the worst reaction you can get off of it?
You best
You
find
stupid
yourself in the
fucks.
jungle.
Now I'm gonna switch over to white people talk for a second, because I can't say that scenario. So I'm gonna say the bureaucratic version of this, which is if you go into an urban area or underdeveloped. Depending on if the
That's a little bit too much.
What's that supposed to mean?
if the government hates you, of course.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jesus Christ! If you go into an area that is predominantly resided by
People of color.
by people of color, yes.
And I'm not just saying brown,
And
black,
especially
and
walking
there's
into
white
an
in there too, man.
Yeah, and if you walk into an establishment that mostly employs people of color, you should probably watch your words and not throw out racial slurs towards those people of color. Because, you know what? You're going to stir up You're no longer a helpless old lady in that situation. And again, yes, I do feel somewhat slightly bad for the old lady getting her hips and whatnot broken.
Ribs cracked.
Because, yeah, that's...
Knee broken.
And yes, that's a bit excessive. I would not have... Of all the... Okay. If he would have snuck up and just punched her in the back of the head, I would have accepted that probably a little... that was one... No, but that one's one of those like... Okay, you got it off. Get away from her now.
First of all, the lady also punched her. Just let the lady handle it. Like, why does that big motherfucker need to go? Like, I understand she deliberately went at him.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like, come on, dude. Like, you're like...
That's the thing. That one... And it's not even a gender thing either on, the old lady and the old man. No, the old lady seemed a lot older than the old man. That old man just looked gray and pissed off.
Yeah, he looked like he was Brett Favre. Like, maybe 48, 49. Like, he turned
he was
pepper
still old
early.
enough to catch an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Especially...
He wasn't just... he could have ran, but he decided, like, he was just gonna... Like, first of all, let's point that out. That dumb shit could have ran out of that Popeyes. He wanted to get his arrogant, smug ass and just power walk with his little attitude, hissy fit, that most people in that situation are.
Oh, yeah, because he felt
white
tough.
assholes.
He felt tough because these fucking young little...
No one in here is going to do a damn thing. Walks out, you got fucked up within 2
Attack
seconds.
me, I'll call the fucking cops. Say sorry. I'm sorry!
Like, first of all, you got to understand response times for police forces. They're not that great when you have,
that's the thing. That's always been the joke amongst black comedians, too. You threaten to call the cops on your fucking parents, you've got about 15 minutes of life left in you.
That's minimum like 15, dude. That's a
yeah,
fucked up thing.
that's them responding fast. 15 minutes.
That's it. They ain't got shit to do.
And
They didn't even get called.
It sounds
for
like
cat.
a real emergency.
They heard I got shot in the background from someone dicking around, so they showed up in 15.
Yeah, but it's one of those, like, I've been watching a bunch of memes now. It's like, oh, yeah, well, back in the day, we used to fix shit. You know what I mean? One-on-one, fist-to-fist, you know what I mean? We don't have to hide behind social media and just talk shit and not expect you're going to get your ass whooped.
Well, I think that's one of the things, too, is old people don't want to admit it, but they spend a lot more time on social media.
They got nothing better to do. They're retired.
Yeah,
What
they
the fuck
spend
else?
all day on social media, and most of it is political frustration for these old fuckers. They're just sitting there getting riled up by all these political memes, and they believe everything that's written on these memes as if they're fucking true fact.
Almost every old man I feel has that one Rocky moment in them. Like they still think they could go.
Yeah.
Like they could fight or something, and you're like, dude, you're 60. Come on, man. Like, I don't give a fuck if you could fight. You were a boxer in the Golden Gloves at 70s. Like, come on.
To be fair, some of them do still have that. We've seen plenty of old men knocking out young dudes who stepped up to the wrong old man. They tried to sneak up attacking him. Found out he's fucking Mr. Granite Chin. Oh, and he's also Mr. Iron Fist. So you're dead now.
But, I mean, that's some shit you see in TV. I don't feel
But
like the
that's
same when
not
they
often
get, like,
in the
80s
hood.
and
These are
whatnot.
usually
Yeah.
young white boys, except for that old black guy that went after the old white, the old white guy on the bus.
Oh.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
And they made it seem like for a minute there with the blurry photo, we thought the black guy was way younger because he had cornrows. Oh, this kid stepped up to the wrong. Oh wow, one old man beat up another. That happens.
So it made it, yeah, it gives you the wrong perception. Like, oh yeah, that 90-year-old just knocked out that like 25-year-old kid. It's like, no, youth still prevails.
65 beat up 59.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Whoopity-doo.
yeah, I see the same age difference in a UFC fight. Like, what the fuck? This is just a Tito Ortiz Chuck Liddell fight all over again.
Yeah, in that situation, that old man is lucky that he didn't get jumped. Honestly, that only one person got a hold of him and beat his ass. Because obviously, that old lady though, that's the difference though too, between attacking customers and attacking employees. You go after the employees and you make them lose it. Let's be real. Once
if they already start cussing at you and shit, they don't care anymore about the job because they already know they lost it.
Yep. Especially once they walked out of the door to that building, like you said, they all knew that this is it. Mm-hmm. This old white lady, whatever happens to this old white lady right now,
is now between us.
Yeah, she asked for the consequences. She's gonna feel them. Now, am I saying that's right? No. For some reason, it's more justified for that old white man to get his ass kicked. Maybe because he didn't get beat up that bad.
No, it just looked like he got socked out of the
whooping,
door, and then maybe one or two hits, and then was just on the ground. Like,
yeah, he got taught a proper lesson. He got educated. That old lady didn't get an education. She's just gonna go around. Not only is she gonna
shit she just felt.
Yeah, she's not gonna. Yeah, she's gonna think the same way, and even worse, because now she's the ultimate victim. Mm-hmm. She's the ultimate victim of our savagery.
She incited it, dude.
God.
But she's the one that got hurt.
She's the reason white people were set back. The same black people were set back. Not in like a crazy factor, but it's one of those like every time you get to a point where it's like, okay, everyone's kind of chill, you get a douchebag like that, dude.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin on The Longest Yard all over again.
Yeah. You get into a good-ass situation where it's like, okay, it seems like somewhat racial relations is a little more chill. Or at least in real life. Maybe not on the news because you only see the bad parts of shit like that. But realistically, you still see white people and black people hanging out.
I mean, I laughed, but at the same time, I felt bad for laughing.
I laughed at the old lady, too. I'm not going to lie. Just because you hear her talking all that shit, it's just like... What did you think was going to happen? I'm not saying what they did, how they handled it was right, but I'm saying you rolled the goddamn dice.
So you
happened to roll the worst. You crapped out, bitch. That's all I can say on that one is she crapped the fuck out. The old man, he got a good one. He got a lesson. He got an education. Okay, he's probably not gonna think any differently, but he's gonna watch his fucking mouth when he's at Popeyes.
Yeah, like he can go into Target and still feel the same way, but the second he steps into Popeye's realm, he fucking knows this ain't KFC.
Yeah, and the better part with that one too, I think, is because it was customers, and because they didn't body slam.
Yeah, well, no, it kind of does have that customer feel, because then it's like when not people take it like vigilante style, but people just understanding a moral code that's set by our standards nowadays. Which
was the point of that whole intro and shit too, was that there is that unwritten rule that if you decide to throw that word out and you know you're in a neighborhood, unless there is a cop standing right next to you when you're yelling those words out and you're surrounded by people of color, you watch your fucking... You are asking for a consequence. Whatever consequence is dealt to you, nobody's gonna help you, at least in that moment. And that's what they're gonna prove to you. That's the lesson you're gonna learn, is that when you throw that word out, yeah, it might be legal under free speech for you to yell that word, and it might be illegal for them to body slam you. But that unwritten rule...
Dude, I like that part where it's just legal, because I would love to get into a law room and just start preaching, like, you know what other words are also legal, sir? Like, rape, torture, mutilation. These are evil words.
But, again, no matter how many cops you were thinking about calling, they weren't going to get there faster than a body slam.
Yeah, that bitch was down there for a while, bro.
I've seen people get flipped, dude. She got flipped pretty fucking quick.
She's not getting up for a while, dude. It was like a train just grabbed her and smashed her right to the floor, man.
Yeah,
well, she had just enough time in there to get bitch slapped too. Like, that's my whole thing, is she still got whacked in the air too. Like, that bitch came up with good precision. The one that punched her. Like, congratulations. You could have just left it at that.
Well,
speaking of people who don't hate.
Well, first off, now that we're over 20 minutes in, I guess it's not too late, because it's not too early either. You were always just in time. Nobody's going to finish it.
And we are the J&T baggers.
Fucking asshole corn. I know you had it at the tip of your dick, but...
I was going to say Tiger Durgan, dude.
Norman Blunt.
And Millie Van Hilsen. Yes, the black card in this group.
The bean.
The big old Popeyes rant and shit. I still haven't tried them chicken sandwiches.
I haven't either, dude. No.
B-Rob recommended them. He swears by them. I'm not even doing the versus Chick-fil-A thing. It's more of a... I've had a Chick-fil-A, so I guess I need to try the Popeyes, I guess, in order to have a true heart.
No offense. No, fuck Chick-fil-A. I don't give a shit either. Dude, they're not...
we don't
Popeyes,
have a Chick-fil-A in
They just have to be a little bit better.
Yeah, just our Popeyes out here is ghetto.
Because I don't even care for Chick-fil-A, dude. I've had it. It's overrated. It's not bad, but...
I think a Popeyes is just like fucking crispy chicken, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, damn right.
I think a lot of it probably could be in the bread, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes the right bread with any sandwich can set it off.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I had like a ciabatta burger, I was like, oh my god, this is so delicious.
Those things were buttery, weren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
But after a couple times having them, I was just like, okay, now I want a regular burger, or just a good old sesame seed bun or something.
I'm still down with the sourdough.
See, there's certain things though that, like, even a sourdough burger, dude, are you gonna eat that every single day?
No.
If you had to eat like a certain style of burger, you're not gonna eat something like really crazy. You're just gonna eat a normal fucking hamburger bun.
I did like the bread they had for the BK chicken sandwich.
The long bread? Yeah, I like that like sesame seed sub style bread. That's pretty cool just because I don't see... Because those are French roll style, right? What? I don't know what the fuck they're called.
I don't know if they're French rolls
they're
or
like
just hoagies.
Yeah, they're like hot dog buns with sesame seeds.
Yeah,
it's bigger.
You don't see them utilized enough. I don't see them utilized enough, especially not with sesame seeds.
Man, King's Hawaiian needs to come out with sub rolls.
with sesame seeds.
That would be cool.
Sesame seeds on a King's Hawaiian roll with like a teriyaki ham.
Holy shit, that's a diabetic meat deliciousness.
That might be the title of this episode. Diabetic meat deliciousness.
Dick so sweet. What?
Ew. I don't know why I said
In your buns?
Sweet dick in your buds? Hey, dude, these are coming out with great titles.
Let me put my sweet meat into your sweet buns. And we'll get them all sticky.
Not like a sourdough.
Okay, you just had to go and kill it.
Better put a rush on that.
Yeah.
I thought back to fucking me, myself, and Irene.
I've seen that movie entirely too many times. To the point where I had to smoke a lot of weed just to try to forget. And you know what keeps memories of it is the goddamn soundtrack because it's so cheesy. I don't recognize it. I've never heard any of those goddamn songs. They were just weird. That has nothing to do with anything, though. But at the same time, you know whose songs aren't weird? Mr. John Frickin Smith.
Corn, can you please sit up for this next part?
Oh, God. This is Corn's big moment. Come on, you got to try.
We need to know where to find him at, what's the name of the song, and what album it comes off of.
You can find John Frickin Smith at johnfrickinsmith.com. iTunes, iCloud, something like that too. Just Google Play. There you go. Google Play.
Just johnfrickinsmith.com.
Thank you, John Frickin Smith, for that wonderful intro. Songs of the Great Collapse. Album Song of the Great Collapse. Song is yours to keep. Thank you, johnfrickinsmith.com.
You just think the website? Like, what? Corn.
Jesus Christ.
You're like trying to download something off LimeWire. Like you get pieces of it and you're like, hell yeah, that's the right thing. Dude. And then Eminem and Tupac and Busta Rhymes and Dr. Dre never did a song together as far as I know
The
of.
Sasquatch fucking, what is it? He fucking torrented goddamn John Wick many years ago. And it comes in jumbled the first half. It's just, it's so hard to explain. Not the whole first half, but just like the first 10 minutes or so of the movie. Somehow those scenes got jumbled into the end. Like there's like shit pulled out that takes away from the story that's being explained up until the dog fight and shit, pretty much. That sounds fucked up. But yeah, that it's weird. It can only be explained by seeing the file and actually seeing after the credits the weird shit that pops in that's all from those first 10 minutes.
You know, that 5 minutes in that movie actually makes it. You know, that 5 minutes in that movie actually grabs you real fast.
Yeah, and I haven't actually seen it proper. Yeah, it's a bit sad, I know.
Wait, are you talking about the first one or the second one?
First one.
First one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit grabbed me too. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Baba Yaga. That's when it got crazy.
Yeah.
No, I forget watching that movie over again. It actually is like 15, 20 minutes before the dog dies.
Oh yeah,
they have that whole section where he talks to the guys before they even go to his house at the gas station. He sits there and talks to the kid and the other two, and they tell him about his car, and he's like, nah.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good car.
Yeah, that was one of the scenes that in that torrented file was at the end. It's so weird. Like, I still get the gist of the movie, but it was one of those, like, oh shit, I didn't know they had met. Like, I was wondering, like, how did they just target this guy? Oh, they met at a gas station. Oh, that would have been useful 2 hours ago.
Now it just seems like they came in and killed this dude's dog.
Yeah, like, they just targeted this motherfucker, and they didn't know who he was. Just for a dog and car? I mean, it's a nice car, but
That's a dead dog.
yeah. And that's weird though that they've or not weird. It's kind of awesome that they've made sure to keep a dog involved through the series.
Well, that's how they sucked everyone in, dude.
Oh yeah,
You kill a dog in the beginning of a movie, in an action movie, don't fuck with that guy.
Puppy love was real.
And he made it even more intense with the whole, like, they didn't allow me to grieve. It's like, oh, shit. I get it. You got the whole knowing shit, but...
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
See, that note was also...
That's fucked up, dude. Yeah, that's fucked up, because there's a big section of that movie that's based just off that note.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck is he talking? This dog's dead. Who did he get it from? Oh, his wife?
I didn't even see the delivery of the dog. It was just like, okay, so he's had this dog for a while, but he's feeding it cereal and shit like he's not used to having a dog. Luckily I watched through the entire, like I was sitting there fucking during the credits rolling a joint and shit, and like, oh shit, all these random shit, him driving the fucking car and shit, like it pissed me off a bit. Like, god damn it, I missed a good chunk of the real foundation of the story, setting up this character of this guy, this grieving fucking widower and shit, getting a goddamn dog just in time to grieve. Is that that's not a too soon just in time reference,
No.
is it? No. It's just weird, but
Because we get the J&T baggers and we can drop just in time anytime we want to.
god damn it. That's the whole point of J&T bagging. We just dip it. We just dip them wherever we want. For 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or a whole goddamn month.
Damn.
Shout out to October. That's right. A whole fucking month. Did you say Sadtober?
Sacktober.
Oh, God. Like, what the fuck? Hey, we actually did, like, spooky shit all October. I think all three of us were there for all fucking, like, 4 weeks or whatever.
No, I had to miss out on one. I think it was for the wedding. No, I think I was here.
Yeah, I think you were.
Oh, no, I left for the
Maybe
wedding.
not.
No, I went to Vegas on one.
That
Yeah.
was last week, wasn't it?
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago. Okay, so you did miss one.
Yeah.
Well, did you, though? Because we didn't do horror that week.
No, we did the podcast the week you went with your brothers, but you missed, I think, the one right before that, being sick or some shit like that. Because I remember hitting you up and you're like, no, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. I missed last
Or was
week,
that
too.
last week?
That was
That was
last
That was
week.
last week.
Yeah. The one you had missed, I think was... I don't know. I'm actually really
No, I
baked in-
only missed one, yeah. I missed one and then one in November. I remember.
Yeah.
All right, Corin, you went from not being here for a minute to 3 a month at least.
Yeah. He's had a good track record the last couple years now.
You're a A+ student.
Actually, the thing about the last few months, you guys have been more frequent. Because Rook, you were missing some for a good while there too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like me and Corn got real intimate in this mug. It was like weird intimate too, where it was almost awkward. It was like if Corn was left-handed, and his left hand got tied to my right hand, and then they just told us both like we were only allowed to use those hands to eat. So it was just both of us trying to tug for trying to get our forks to our plates, but
Wasn't happening.
too stubborn to actually put our plates together and
just,
enjoy a meal.
Like, yeah, because you just...
Or just get a shake with 2 straws and just delete the whole conversation. It got weird.
Yeah, that's something that everyone needs to look into, though, on a real aspect. If you're hanging out with someone, make sure if you're left-handed, don't sit on the person's right side if you're about to eat on a plate, dude. You're just going to be pissed the whole fucking time.
See, I'm a lefty eater. It's weird,
Huh?
man.
You eat with your left hand?
I was born left-handed and
Oh, yeah.
broke my left arm, and then had to learn with the right at a young age. By the time I broke my right wrist, I was already too used to it and was like, fuck that shit.
Oh, see, I didn't know you
But-
broke your left arm at one point. I thought you just broke your right arm.
I broke like right above the elbow when I
Oh,
was like
shit.
4. I fell off a bed backwards and whoosh. It was fun. E. But but yeah, and when I try to eat with my right hand, the only thing I can eat with my right hand is Chinese food because I'm used to holding a pencil with it, and I use that strategy when I'm holding chopsticks. But then I look like a true fat ass because I don't eat rice with chopsticks. I'm not that guy. I'm not that good. It's not sticky rice that I'm getting either. Fucking fried rice, it doesn't clump up like that. At least not the fried rice I usually get.
I've never seen fried rice really clump up all crazy. Yeah. I've seen them like scoop it out in a clump, but that doesn't mean the second you hit it, it breaks apart.
Yeah, so I've got a plastic fork in the left hand, because the lefty knows how to work a fork and a spoon and whatnot. So I'm sitting there just meat with the chopsticks.
It's almost like a fucking child at that point, dude.
But an accurate child.
Like, because I'm sitting there thinking, before you actually said like meat with one hand and rice with the other, I was thinking like you were scooping the rice with the chopsticks onto the actual like spork and shit.
No.
Because I would do that. I'm not gonna lie, but
I won't lie, because I usually have the noodles too, to where I'm sifting through them sometimes and shit. The noodles, it's easier to chopstick, obviously, but
see, I just say fuck it, I get the white rice, because almost every Chinese place is gonna have jasmine rice, that sticky shit. So you're just like, okay, cool, just pick it apart. Hell, you could some places you just stick your fucking chopstick there and pieces stick to it. You're like, oh, this is good shit. This is shit you could like mold a house with.
That's like the Gorilla Glue test, but on rice,
dude. It's a really good test. Like, same with Gorilla Glue, dude. But this one, you throw it at the wall, kind of like spaghetti noodles.
I don't have a name for what we've been smoking either. I ordered something, but it's not. I don't think it's what I ordered.
People are just like, here's weed nowadays.
Yeah, especially with deliveries, they're just like, do you want to get stoned?
How stoned do you want to be?
Yeah, you want an indica or sativa. I can give you that much of a difference right now. I can give you AM and PM and the hybrids. Some places, some of these deliveries are lazy as fuck with their menus too. You just see indica. Really, there's not even a hybrid. There's not even a concentrate.
All of it's
pre-rolls, nothing. Just indica.
And they're different types. That's when you know that place is usually fucked up, because when you look at it, you're like, that's the same weed on every picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're just making it look like they have more than they got, so that way Weed Maps verifies them.
They're gonna rob me when they get here.
Most likely, they're gonna steal your weed and put that up on the fucking thing. Because, like, I've seen it with certain deliveries, they are very, very legit, dude. To where you do get a different flavor, different look, different everything. They actually have true names and strands. But some of the guys that they're selling pretty much street weed, but really good weed, they're selling it at street prices because they're not technically legit. Mm-hmm. Majority of the time. I'm not saying all of them aren't, but majority of the time.
Yeah.
So they'll sell it cheaper, and they just sell you whatever they think the name is, or give it a name. And
I think deliveries are still kind of allowed out here. They don't fuck with them as much, but...
Oh, they don't fuck with them really at all. Even the one that I knew that popped down for a minute, they popped back up.
Yeah. That's a good thing, though, too, about shops out here. Well, about deliveries, at least. I'm getting used to the delivery lifestyle. I still like going into a shop, but since there's none safe out in town, there's only one that pops up on Weed Maps. And I'm afraid to go there because everyone says it's sketchy as shit.
Yeah, dude. Anything in town's gonna be sketchy as shit.
They're calling it Mile High. It's I think it's over by Datillo's or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Well, that's a good thing, Corn. You need to not be going. You go to some of the sketchiest goddamn shops.
I've gone to the Vault Church.
Yeah, I wasn't down to go to the church, and it was on Weed Maps for a minute, and I usually am down, but that one I was like, hey. A lot of the ones in San Jacinto, honestly, I didn't fuck with.
I don't really trust any storefront inside of our town whatsoever. Not for the fact that the people are bad or anything like that, but typically because there's stupid people in our town that most likely will either rob them or try to, or something, just something crazy, like stupid.
They're gonna get shut down quickly too.
Or yeah, that too. And it's one of those like, well, then I have to find a new weed spot because these motherfuckers aren't planning on being here forever.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a weird pop-up shop mentality thing. For some reason the cops let them. I don't understand either. Like what evidence they need to get, what they're
At
gathering
this point, yeah,
that
because they
point.
give them like 6 months to a year to gather evidence, and then they put them down. And it's like, dude, okay, what the fuck? You couldn't have just walked up to them. You knew exactly. It's not like they're not trying to hide. They're not hiding it at all.
Only one shop actually attempted to hide it. Remember the one that was in Sandy Center, the one that I spotted that I ran into you and Tony at?
Yep, they had it.
They had
as
the
a
little t-shirt
storefront.
store and shit in the front. That way, if you walked in, there was no sign of actual weed except the big window that you walk up to and sign in and shit. But at least to the quick eye, it was like, oh, it's okay, a little store or whatever.
Where they fucked up though is they only had like 4 t-shirts on racks.
Yeah.
Like they didn't come out and like, oh, we're gonna have like a little name brand printing
No.
thing. Like no, they should have done that, and they would have
I
lasted
just
a lot
had
longer.
a bunch of California hats. I remember that.
Because it could have technically been like a speakeasy in a way. But the thing that sucks ass is people are stupid. They open these companies and honestly, they're only looking for the quick buck, so they're not pissed off. They're making their money and getting the fuck out.
Yeah,
But
they make the smartest move is making sure the money gets out of the building as fast as possible and at the end of the nights and shit. That way you're fucking boom. They're stashing away shit tons of cash.
Because let's be real, dude. You know how easy it is to fucking find weed?
You know how quick word
Weed
of mouth
maps, you
travels in this town about
Yeah.
weed shops? Ones that, and I'm always talking about weed maps, but remember the corner, there was one right by my house? Right by that RJ smoke shop.
Yeah.
Fucking, or by my old place,
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one, and it was a full-on illegal one. It was fucking off in the cut there and shit. That parking lot used to fill the fuck up.
Dude,
Word of mouth travels fast in this town.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Hell,
That's a
RJ
small-
Smoke Shop still fucking has goddamn. They still will have business cards for weed shops and shit. Deliveries though now. They're smart about it. But yeah, that shit fucking it's weird because they make all that money, they get busted, and then they're just gone, and it's fucked up because they're open just long enough for people to really get used to them.
Well, I only heard of one weed shop getting robbed.
Now a few of them have had attempts.
That I know of. Yeah, I haven't heard from him, but I have heard the one over by my house on Santa Cena, the 2-story building one.
Yep, they got robbed.
Yeah, they got robbed at gunpoint.
Are you talking about the one by the doctor's office and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, by Dr. Kelly's old office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was actually shady, dude. That one was really
that
shady.
shop fucking sucked, dude. It was a fucking office.
Yeah.
This guy was sitting at a fucking desk with a few jars of weed he pulled out and shit. You want some of this one, some of the other one? That's when I went really white because I realized I hadn't hit up an ATM. Do you guys take debit cards? Not at that weed shop, no. Not at that, fuck no. It was weird, but yeah, that was Sketchfest. But the doctor even said, like, I'm in no way associated with them. Don't feel obligated to actually go there. But of course, they caught me on the way out with my damn medical card and shit too. Hey, you looking for a shop? Yeah. Me and Ethan fucking eager to go into a weed shop for the first time legally.
The one right across the room or the hall.
We knew something was sketchy when we went in, and the fucking white lady. First off, it was a place with nothing but black dudes standing outside, and they had a white lady sitting at a desk talking about, "Oh, give me you guys' Rex, I'll scan them." This bitch didn't know how to use the scanner or the printer. They were the same thing too. It was like you know what I mean? It was a 2-piece.
You just pop the top, put it in.
Yeah, we're sitting there waiting, like trying not to laugh at this woman pretending to know how to do clerical work. Like, you got the job just for being white. You're just the white front.
Was she old or young?
She was, honestly, I don't remember. I want to say she was maybe like 30 or so. 30s. She wasn't like a teenager or like a fresh out of high school type.
Yeah, she was getting wrecked by one of the owners.
Probably. Or multiple. You know. She was the train ride. The caboose. That doesn't even make sense, but she was getting it, you know, probably.
Yeah, that place was a little sketchy, man. I didn't like going there.
And she was high. Like too high. Not like too high, but like she smoked too much weed. That takes a lot for me. Yeah.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. I was
sounded like two Ziploc bags were getting in an argument.
I don't know. I want to say it was like a car outside, but
2 cars racing.
maybe it was like some kind of ghost voice or something like that. I don't know.
You know what part of ghost shows really pissed me off, dude? Those fucking boxes. Or the shadow boxes or some shit like that. They turn them on and they just all crazy as shit.
What the fuck?
Every once in a while you'll hear them say something, but really it's just bullshit.
Nah, I don't fuck with ghost shit like that. I always used to say I want to go on. I still do. I still am down. I'm still trying to get the Hemet people to... There's a whole goddamn Hemet Paranormal Society.
You searched them up?
Yeah, there is. They're on our fucking Instagram.
I share
too.
their memes and shit, man. On fucking Facebook. You've seen some of them. Remember the one with the rock from that center of the universe or whatever?
That was cool.
And she was talking about, I died there 20 years ago. Or yeah, he said like the house you want me to, you know the house you want me to take you to is haunted. Yeah, I died there 20 years ago. It was funny. But it was by the Hemet fucking ghost hunter people or whatever. I don't know if it's the Paranormal Society or the Ghost Hunters.
What did they do?
It was
Did
the
they have
Ghost
anything?
Hunters.
Okay, it was the Ghost Hunters.
Did they post anything? What did they do?
Hemet Ghost Hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah, they post shit. They go to fucking the cemeteries and shit like that.
For
They
what?
did the cemetery on Halloween for paranormal.
Everyone's just gonna act like we know what that is, okay? People out there. What? The paranormal is all I got out of that. And then there was something else in there.
Activities.
You're supposed to get the yada yadas and shit on that one. There's a paranormal. You know, they bring the radios and the tape
So that's
recorders.
what they do. They go in there and they look for ghosts.
Yeah,
And
they-
Hemet.
They do the EVPs and shit. I'm pretty sure they've gone to the Mossberg. If they haven't, they've probably wanted to.
Dude, I've always wanted to know what was inside the Rossberg.
Nothing but-
Crackheads.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like,
There's a well there. I
There's
remember
probably
that.
some dead bodies in there too.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
probably
I
gets
believe that
searched
one.
more often though now than it used
oh
to.
hell yeah, it's all boarded up completely, like in a crazy ass way where not even a bum's getting in that bitch now.
Yeah, I think they finally. I don't know. They like took off a whole street and shit right there for a while.
It's still
You
gone.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
is
say you
still
still
gone,
can't
yeah.
go through that shit. They've been trying to put something there, but all the bums go there in San Jacinto. I don't know why.
It's because
I'd go there.
there's that clinic thing or whatever right across the street.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, Corn? Right at the corner.
and there's a bar right next to that.
Oh, the liquor store on the 5 corners?
No, not the liquor store.
There's
Right
a
across from the
pharmacy.
liquor store.
Across. Oh, yeah, what is that? That's like a
There's
homeless
pharmacy
shelter
and-
or something
yeah,
like that.
some sort of
Some
like
kinda-
clinic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird shit.
Yeah, 'cause I
just
see bums
imagine
right
they're
there,
getting
man, a
getting needles and shit from there.
It used to be a Wells Fargo way, way, way back in the day.
Yeah, don't
Washington
nobody
Mutual?
want real business right there.
No, that
No,
corner's
that
down. man.
motherfucker wasn't a WAMU.
What's your Fargo?
Yeah, it was Wells Fargo.
Damn, what happened to the banks in this town?
They're all different, man. They're all different.
I think they closed that one down because, so many drunks were just going and pulling out their money to go back to the bar that was in the same parking lot.
I thought that's only for the VA, though.
I think they just
No,
didn't
that's a
want
moose,
any
dude.
banks on that side of San Jacinto. It's just messed up. Well, no, there's the
No.
only bank on like that side of the city though is
U.S.?
yeah, over by the Staters.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd have to go to the Chase.
In San Jacinto, but that one's new.
Yeah. Well, so is the U.S. Bank.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? They're not exactly close to each other. Hell, my fucking bank, there's two in this town. I found out there was another one. But they're
US?
like, no. But they're like the same distance from each other. It's
Chase?
kind of weird. Nah.
The blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I only saw one, dude.
Which one?
Start using your fucking eyes.
The Sandy, Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Florida, the other one too. Meridian in Florida.
I keep my money under my mattress.
The only reason it feels like the same distance is because I can take fucking, you know what I mean?
I feel you on keeping my money under the mattress. But after today's scare, I don't know if my cousin's ever going to do that again.
Oh, that's dude. That's why you get a bank account. Like, I don't got a bank account. That's why I keep everything in my wife's bank account.
Yeah, bank accounts are good, man.
Sort of.
If you get the right one. And if you keep working, I guess.
Yeah, you got to keep working.
When's the last time you went to work, Corn?
So I'm going on 3 weeks now.
Jesus Christ. Are you taking like a full-on vacation or are you quitting? Or?
I haven't really figured it out yet.
You keep bringing in business for fucking your
Yeah.
job, but you
I just don't show up.
Are they like bitching at you or?
No, I think they pretty much stopped after the week 2. 1 week it was my brother's thing. Second week I don't know why I decided to do that, but I did it anyways. And then this whole week I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm pretty sure they stopped bitching at me because like I keep sending them business and shit. So I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
You just keep saying you're sick, or you just stop calling in.
Well, on this week I actually just like I showed. I went to go see Chacharas and he saw how my face was. He's like, "What the fuck happened?" I was like, "Nah, me and Carter were just wrestling, dude." He's like, "Oh shit, okay then."
So he thinks you're on a slippery slope, then, huh?
No, it's either that or Fight Club.
So now he's not gonna ask a single question. That's the whole thing. Korn just showed up and he's like, "Oh, Dios mío." He just went the other way and said, "Fuck this."
He thinks you and Carter you guys have an abusive relationship and it's not right.
I know. I noticed this last
It's not
night.
how grown old men are supposed to be.
Yeah,
acting.
that bad part about this is last night I remember Nancy coming over, but I don't really remember the middle.
Oh,
until
Carter's
the end.
not 30 yet.
No.
though. That's the problem.
Why?
Well, that's actually even more of a problem because he's just gonna turn into even bigger of an asshole.
Yeah, he's gonna hit 30 and then he's gonna start fighting.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna turn into that. Like I can still do it.
I can still knock a motherfucker out.
You know, jiu-jitsu hurts.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I'm not.
Why do you think people tap out in the UFC? If it didn't hurt, they wouldn't tap out.
No, I mean, even to the next day, like my joints feel all stiff and ripped and pulled, and it's not a good feeling. Like my shoulder.
And you go against a guy that does it every goddamn day, pretty much.
Hey, man. Well, we were just playing around and we were drunk, so.
Yeah, but
Sounds
still,
so bad.
muscle memory. His muscles are going to the most recent memories.
You know, this fool always had really strong legs ever since like fucking high school. I remember this shit too.
Oh God, now he's dick riding.
No, because this fool, our coach used to call him retard, but he would be the fastest retard on the paint, dude. When we're doing ladders. And he was fast, dude. But he called him a retard a lot.
Because he fucking looks like...
That's so mean.
But this fool fucking yesterday, dude, he fucking, I don't know what the fuck he did, dude, but he locked up my back, dude, and that shit hurt. And like, you know, you don't swing, you know what I mean? So you could either like stick your elbow inside a fucking a thigh or something to create space or something, dude. That shit fucking squeezed the fuck out of me, dude. My neck even fucking sore.
That's
Yeah,
for a different reason.
You're not supposed to be playing around anymore.
You're the abused wife.
Yeah.
Every time I think about it,
It's
that's the
okay.
easiest
We
way
were
to
just playing around, man. It's just.
He didn't mean it.
You know,
We were drinking.
I won at Smash Brothers, and he said, "I'm gonna smash you, brother."
Pretty sure I didn't
And-
win.
No.
Dude, I was already, like, drunk by the time I got back to my house, dude. I was faded.
So he beat you up because you weren't playing right.
Probably.
When's the last time you were able to tell any story about yourself that didn't involve?
Being drunk?
Yeah. When's the last time you were just stoned?
Monday?
It's a lie.
Today's Monday.
Last Monday.
Fuck you.
What was last Monday, Corn?
I was sick.
You were drinking.
I was sick on Monday. That's why I didn't come to the fucking podcast.
But you were also still drinking
When?
Last Monday.
when we talked to you.
I wasn't drunk.
You were drunk.
Was not drunk.
You were drunk.
I
You were
didn't-
laughing and shit.
I didn't want to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Peeing
no.
out your butt.
Yeah.
But something tells me you were drunk.
No, hell no.
Were you
Why
high?
didn't you just go
So you
on
have to be
Skype?
deathly sick
Just to get high and not drink us.
to not drink.
Yeah, hi.
If you're a clean bill of health, you're getting drunk.
No, there's times I do realize that I have to rest. You know what I mean?
What, like your fucking liver?
Yeah. So I get
You
24
gotta
hour.
let it breathe.
Yeah, 24-hour recovery time. You know.
So you'll go on a 4 or 5 straight day binger.
6 days.
6 days and be like, all right, Jesus even rested on Sunday. That's not right. What? And just pass out all day. Odin sleep.
Yeah, Sundays.
That's
All right.
bad.
Yeah, dude, that's a problem.
Bad.
I mean, granted, I can't really remember the last day I wasn't stoned for some point in the day.
It's been a while
But-
since I did like a day break.
Yeah, dude, like I haven't
No,
done
no,
20,
no.
I haven't done past 26 hours probably.
A year and a half ago, I was okay. I wasn't going for streaks as much as I was when I started the new job. I was fucking going to work sober the first few weeks, but then it very quickly changed. But I was sobering up every day though, and that in itself was weird because I was going for the moments there where if I wasn't stoned, I was sleeping, and it was because I was sleeping because I was stoned. And then I was waking up and waking bacon. And it was just one of those like ongoing things. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to this job sober as fuck. And then I was like, I'm angry.
Yeah.
All the time. I hate these people. All of them. They're all annoying.
It's easy to get rid of stress and anger when you're stoned at work.
And then that's what was awesome. Somebody was like, you want to hit my pen? Yeah.
If you don't let me hit that right now, I'm shoving you through a wall, Jake.
Okay, now I'm a lot better. Yeah, I think I can relax, chillax. Thank you. And then, yeah, kind of right back to the old way. It was like, well, no, yeah, I sober up a little bit more in the morning. I find myself more and more like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have a couple cups of coffee maybe before I smoke this first joint or anything like that. But I think that's also just because sometimes I get indicas or hybrids, and I'm like, if I smoke too early, I might fall right back asleep. Especially when it's cold, I cuddle up with it. I'm an asshole. I don't have any jackets, so when I go in the garage to smoke, I'm just bringing my blanket.
I do that.
So I'm cuddling with myself and sitting in that damn plastic chair.
Dude, I walk out with it like around my head, covered everything up and smoking at the doorway, not even fully outside. Regina gets all mad because I'm in the slider. She's like, at least if you're gonna smoke with the fucking screen door closed or something of that nature, so flies or whatever doesn't get in. No.
I gotta
That's
feel
too much
the
in the
air.
middle of the house, though.
I gotta feel the air.
Yeah, hold up. Out my window.
You did what out your window?
I hold my cigarette out the window.
I thought you said you hold it out the window.
No, I actually lean half my body out the window, dude. In my room. When it's too cold, I don't want to go outside. I'm like, fuck this.
Just the bottom,
Yeah.
the bottom half.
I just lean,
I lean just the bottom half out of the window.
you know?
Oh, so there is a limit to Corn's fucking outside going on.
Yeah,
This
it's
gets too cold.
cold.
You're not fucking around. No.
Fuck no, dude.
It's because it's because it's weird out here. It goes from fucking 90 to goddamn 40. You're just like, dude really?
In the same day.
Yeah,
It's not
overnight.
Shit, overnight. In the middle of the night, not even fully over the next night. Like,
I wake up sometimes. I'll wake up at like 5 in the morning and go out to my garage and be like, dude, this is bullshit. My balls have shriveled and my nips are piercing my shirt.
it literally says it's 42 on my phone. It was 93 at 2.
Yeah.
It's only been like maybe 10 hours, if that.
Shit drops like 40 degrees, man.
See, and that's the thing that sucks about being in the desert. Like, dude, if
Because
you're
we're not
out-
allowed to complain about real cold. We don't get the snow and all that shit.
Oh, it was negative 20. Bitch! Yeah, it was also 0 the day before that, and probably fucking 15 the day before that. You're gradually going down. We just jump. It's like going from 12th floor to fucking 3rd instantly.
And at least you're used to that. We're not used to this 90. This is why people get sick in California, God damn it. Our bodies are not used to this. Like, dude, I'm sweating, and then I'm freezing, and then I'm sweating. I'm wearing a goddamn sweater because this morning it was freezing balls when I left the house, and now it's...
My body's so fucking confused. I'll have a long sleeve shirt on, start off with the jacket, take the jacket off, have a beanie on, beanie stays on, feel like I want to take the long sleeve off, but leave the beanie on.
And it's running your goddamn AC and shit in the fucking wintertime.
Dude, I had to do that. I was so pissed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? When is this gonna end?
What the hell?
It's about to be Thanksgiving.
Dude,
like,
it gets fucking hot, man. It's still...
What do you mean hot?
Corn, it's warming up in here even.
dude,
And
when
it's not even hot in
when
here
you
like
go
that, but
outside
warming
and
up.
it's like 60s and you're nice and comfortable, and then you go inside and it's like 77, you're like, this is hell. This is
bullshit.
fucking hell. I'm gonna turn my AC even lower than I hit during the summer. That's
The way
low.
I see it, running the AC is the same as opening the windows. It just gets the results faster. If you run the AC once, you get it down to like a good cool 73, 74. You can turn it back up and you never have to turn it back on. If you hit it at that perfect time in the evening, because this is the only time of year when it's actually getting that part of the evenings where it starts cooling down, but then it waits until you're asleep to really
freeze.
Yeah. That
You
way you
wake up
wait
and you're sick.
That's what's fucked up. You go to sleep with your fan on you because it's fucking hot as balls, and then you wake up and your balls are stuck. You're frozen, stuck because it's a real
Nothing
icicle
could be
sweat thing
worse.
going on. It's real messed up.
It's one of those you can't cuddle with someone because you start to sweat, and then you wake up and it's cold and your chest hurts. You're like, what the fuck? It's not supposed to be this cold.
And then I'm scared of when the rain starts coming.
I can't wait for that though.
I'm only scared because that's when the arthritis.
Yeah, we're getting old. I'll tell you right now, I'll feel it in my knees. That
you.
shit's real.
I feel it right now.
You feel it in your back?
I feel my back too.
Oh, my back is so fucked. Oh my god.
Doctor said I need a back. He had me.
That's why my boss when he was like, "What do you do when you're not at work?" I'm like, "Dude, I relax." Like, my back does not want to do any activities
Yeah.
after work. It's
If anything, I'm gonna lean over this fucking armrest to try to stretch my whole back because nothing is helping this pain.
yeah. That's all I can do is crack my back for a few seconds of endorphin rush. And pretend like I just cured myself and act like I'm Robert De Niro on goddamn Meet the Fockers and shit. I don't know what kind of crack he put on his back, but I want it. I want it bad.
Dude, old people fucking, now I know why they bitch about their back and shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you feel it. You're just like, what the fuck happened today? Like, I didn't even do shit. I sat down all day.
I blame school still.
Hunched over in school, and it caused the scoliosis back.
Yeah. Wearing backpacks all the time, walking to school with a backpack on.
Oh no, but both my ass cheeks are asleep.
That's how you know you've been on the toilet too long.
Yeah.
And I think that means we're just in time for the end. Wow, that's like an abrupt one too. Yeah, follow at J&T Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We got grievances next week too. Heavy ones. Do we?
We always do of some sort.
Yeah,
it's heavy to us.
Yeah, we turn mountain, or we make mountains out of molehills. Is that how the old saying goes?
As Eminem rapped once.
Yeah.
Indian burn on my wee wee.
What?
I don't know. You didn't see that? I would like one.
Dude, why did you say that? Because I feel like my dick's heating up just because you said that.
And
Like,
hurting as it's...
yeah, like I feel like it's gonna hurt to pee because you just said that. Like,
It like, ow.
yeah, there's
Like, dude, I don't condone hitting your significant other
No,
or
but
whoever's down to like touch your dick, dude.
No.
But at that point, they give you an Indian burn, they're getting fucking socked out. Like, they're in a vulnerable spot. They have their hands on your dick. So what? Your chin is completely open. You contact with that button, damn it, and you let them know.
you do an Indian burn on somebody. That's the same as throwing an N-word in a fucking goddamn Popeyes full of black people. You are asking for some consequences that you're rolling the dice. Because there's a who's who of how a guy might react to that one.
Well, I mean, you see the motion in porn all the time and everything like that, and you might have experienced the emotion, but you don't grab hard and fucking twist like you're hurting someone's fucking arm, bro. Like, there's a big difference between like pepper grinding a dick.
Would you keep
and
your boner?
No. No, dear God, no. Actually, you probably will because all the blood vessels in your penis just fucking exploded. You're just gonna have this meat-looking hamburger thing. You're gonna look like a fucked up version of hamburger, and her on the floor, or him, or them, whoever.
Yeah.
No Indian burns on the dick. Stop using teeth. That's also another thing.
Don't use teeth.
No, people, because no one knows how do you have teeth control?
You don't.
Exactly.
I bit a couple of tits in my day. On accident.
Ow.
On
I just
accident.
picture you biting a nipple off.
No, I don't want
It's
that
like-
to happen.
Like a little gremlin?
I've heard of somebody like that, dude. It was like, it felt really bad, dude. I was like, damn, dude.
That sounds horrible.
Why? Yeah, she has a scarred nipple for life now, dude. I feel bad. I didn't do
I
it though.
think you've told us about that before.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
Behind
Yeah, but-
podcast doors, not in front of the mic. So thank you for sharing that.
Disgusting. Prick.
Hopefully they know who they are.
Ow. Hopefully you still know them. So
I
you
want
can
this to
send
come
them
back to
this
you. I
week.
don't know why, but I want like there's some shit that's just like that would be funny. Like I want to reiterate on this story in like 15 episodes or 20 episodes if the podcast world can make this happen.
Yeah, I've thought about that too, like revisiting, like not so much revisiting it. Well, yeah, somewhat like updating from old episodes and shit. Because there were certain shit that we've said years ago. We can actually say that multiple years ago on this show.
That no one's gonna listen to.
And that
They're gonna
were
listen to more new shit.
or the ones that were like fucked up. That was like, okay, well, our opinion has changed somewhat on that one. Sometimes, not really though. A lot of I still somewhat stand by some of the things I've said. Some. The only reason I can't say all is because I don't remember them all.
Yeah.
If I remembered everything, I probably would still.
I would like to say that I've never said Hitler was a great guy.
Although I think last week I said John Ritter was on Cheers.
I think you did, and I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, but he was on Three's Company.
Yeah. But that's
I knew what you meant.
You saying that you started like making this humming or singing the theme song, so I'm like, okay, well, that's like the correction. That's like that is not the Cheers theme song, you stupid ass. That was the reason why in my mind listened to it. Like, yeah, I was like, dude, really? Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. But yeah, That's an ending right there. That's a. Shut up, Corn.